Gaudeamus igitur juvenes dum sumus, post secundam juventusem, post molestam senectusem, nos habebitus, nos habebitus. Vivat Academia, vivat professores, vivat Academia, vivat professores, vivat membrum quodlibet, vivat membra quodlibet, semper sit in flore, semper sit in flore. Alma mater floreat, quenos educavit, alma mater floreat, quenos educavit, caros et commilitones, disitas in regiones, sparsus congregavit, sparsus congregavit.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. I'm Professor George Boyne. I'm Principal and Vice-Chancellor of the University of Aberdeen, and it's my great pleasure to offer you all a very warm Aberdonian welcome to this graduation ceremony. Please take your seats. Professor Gordon,
Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, honoured guests, and most importantly of all, graduands, welcome. It's a peculiar word, isn't it, graduand, but don't worry too much about it. You won't have time to get used to it. Within an hour or so, you'll have shed that particular skin. You will have crossed the stage, been doffed on the head, and you'll be outside getting stuck into the Prosecco and canapés as new graduates of the University of Aberdeen. Not bad, eh? Not bad. My name is Greg Gordon. I'm the head of the School of Law, and I am honoured to have been asked to provide the opening address for this ceremony. I am sure I will be joined by all of your friends and your family here today in saying to you, well done. Universities can be thought of in many ways. They can be thought of as a place of learning, a collection of physical bricks and mortar buildings, or indeed tents. But for me, a university is first and foremost a community. And what a joy it is to be able to gather together as a community and to celebrate your achievement. Or perhaps I should more properly say achievements, because even those of you who are graduating today with the same degree title and the same degree classification have all walked different roads to get here. You've all faced different challenges. You've all had your own individual eureka moments when an idea or concept that you were struggling with suddenly fell into place. But you did it. You made it. You persevered. And now we are all gathered together to celebrate your success. Just across from the old Senate room that many of you will have mooted or had classes in, just round the corner from the portaloos installed with characteristic foresight by Bishop Elphinstone himself back in 1495. There is a great deal of talk these days as public finances are stretched ever thinner about the cost of education and how, as a society, we can sustain it. To my mind, that is the wrong inquiry. Education is and must always be seen as an investment in the truest possible sense. A society, if it is wise, does not hesitate to invest in the education of our young people, and indeed in the lifelong learning of the not so young. But in truth, we all as individuals invest in education when we commit to a programme of study. And not just money, we invest our time, our hopes. We do so for the sake of our careers, for our own sense of personal fulfilment, and I don't think it is going too far to say that we do it for the sake of our communities and our countries. The thing that drew me back to being an educator after a career in practice was the sense that I could help people in this extraordinary process of enhancement, increasing your knowledge, enhancing your skills, and increasing the contribution that you can make to the community of which you are part. More than 20 years on, that's still the mission that I consider myself to be engaged in. And it's days like this that sustain me in that. But I have to say, all of this positivity does not come easily to me. Because here in the north of Scotland, we're sometimes a bit sceptical about making too much of a fuss about accomplishments. I believe people are influenced by their environment. Aberdeen city and shire is a special place, an almost mystical confluence of river, sea, heath and mountain, but a remote place, a place with its own quality of light where in summer the days stretch on as if limitless, and in winter the sun seems to grudge every ray of light that comes our way. It's a place where homes, but not hearts, are hewn from solid granite. All of that has made us, the people of Aberdeen, stoical, resilient, and frankly, rather suspicious of people that bang on and on about their achievements. We have a special word of condemnation for them. We call them Bigsy. We don't like Bigsy folk. We don't understand them. We don't trust them. But on graduation day, let me assure you that all of that native reticence is today suspended. You have worked very hard to get to this point. Your success is richly deserved. So today you can be as Bigsy as you want. Yes, go on. Good, good. Quite Bigsy. I think you've got more in your locker, I think, if you go looking for it. The University of Aberdeen was founded 530 years ago with the intention of being open to all and dedicated to the pursuit of truth in the service of others. The world has faced many challenges in the intervening time. It faces many today. The institution of law is being questioned in a way that I cannot recall seeing before. Law has been politicised, even demonised, by strident voices, both across the Atlantic and closer to home. Heartbreaking wars and conflicts have led the effectiveness and basic fairness of international law to be questioned in the most fundamental way. In a world where people sometimes imagine that they can win arguments by bluster, force of personality or obfuscation, understanding legal process, understanding the importance of argument and analysis has never been more important. All lawyers, whether academic or practitioners, have to commit to a constant cycle of scrutinising the law to get it better and better and better. And the reason we have to do that is because law is too important to neglect. Because it's on the occasions when law breaks down and we see what lawlessness looks like that we realise the fundamental nature of what is at stake. Law is undoubtedly imperfect. It does not always succeed in giving perfect justice. But without it, the very concept of justice evaporates, and with it, the rights and liberties that we take for granted in our ordinary day-to-day lives. And so, even as we implement the law, we must engage in a complex and ongoing process of criticising, enhancing, and protecting it. As you move on from your graduation day, a journey lies ahead of you. It's not a journey you will undertake alone. You will always be part of the Aberdeen family, now drawn from more than 170 countries. I hope you will keep in touch with us and let us know how you are getting on. Hearing from alumni, and yes, hard to believe, but that is shortly what you will become, is one of the great pleasures of my job. As your teachers, we do not own the successes that you earn, but it's always a joy to hear from you and to see how high you can fly. But that is for the future. For now, I suggest you take a moment not to think too far ahead. Live in the moment. Live in this staging post in life's journey. Revel in it. Celebrate your success and that of your classmates. I urge you to enjoy the ceremony and your day, because you most certainly deserve it. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of Degree of Doctor of Laws Honoris Causa, Anne Minto. Anne Minto is a graduate of this university who has achieved great success in business and has acted as an exemplar and mentor for other women seeking to undertake senior leadership roles, while at the same time offering sustained support and service to her alma mater. The eldest daughter of a farming family, after graduating LLB from this university, Anne undertook a diploma in HR management as a precursor to what would prove to be a highly successful career. Holding a number of senior management roles across a range of industrial sectors, she was the Group HR Director at Centrica plc and sat on the company's executive committee for 9 years. She was also chair of the Centrica pension schemes. She has, since 2011, held non-executive directorships in several major international PLCs in fields as diverse as pharmaceuticals, food, and AI and data. She is a former chair of the Institute of Employment Studies and the Engineering Development Trust, and served for 10 years on the Reserves Forces Board. She was awarded OBE in 2000 for services to the engineering industry. Vice-Chancellor, that in itself is a remarkable body of achievements. But Anne's success is to be measured not just by reference to what she has personally achieved, but also by who she has inspired and assisted. Alongside this career has been a consistent and sustained interest in the mentorship and development of others. This is exemplified through her work as the chair of the board of the UK International Women's Forum and her work as a member of the Leadership Council for Women in Prison. And Anne has never forgotten where she came from and retains a keen appreciation of the value of education and the opportunities that it provides. She has supported the University of Aberdeen in numerous ways through the provision of scholarships for law students, awarded typically not in her name, but in honour of her parents, through her membership and chairing of the university's Development Trust, and through her membership of the University Court, her chairing of the Finance and Resources Committee. Through all of these activities, she has helped the university to truly be open to all and dedicated to the pursuit of truth in the service of others. Vice-Chancellor, it is for all these reasons that I ask you to bestow on Anne Minto the award of the degree of Doctor of Laws, Honoris Causa.
Ego te utrusque luris tam canonici quam civilis, doctorum et magistrum constituo, creo, proclamo, renuntio, et in signum caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod felix faustumque sit, diem optimum maximum precor. Professor Patterson, promoter of graduands.
Domini procancularii, Domini doctores et magistri et tutti universitas praesento vobis hunc candidatum, examini probatum ad gradum magistratus in scientia promovendum.
Annuentis senatu placet promovere.
Ascendat Yuan Chen.
Ego, ea auctoritate quam sumiet potentissimi principes, am hic universitate amplissimam indulcerent, te in scientia magistrum creo. In cuius re testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut Felix Faustumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Item presenta vobis hos candidatos examini probatos ad gradum magistratus in artibus liberalibus promovendos.
Annuentis senatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Miku Riatin.
Ego, ea auctoritate quam sumiet potentissimi principes, am hic universitate amplissimam indulcerent, te in artibus liberalibus magistrum creo. In cuius re testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut Felix Faustumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Esther Beamish.
Et te creo.
Madeline Campagna.
Et te creo.
Iona King.
Et te creo.
Item presenta vobis hos candidatos examini probatos ad gradum baccalaureatus in etruque iure promovendos.
Annuentis senatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Owen Anderson.
Ego, ea auctoritate quam sumiet potentissimi principes, am hic universitate amplissimum indulcerent, te in utroque lure baccalaureum creo. In cuius re testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut Felix Faustumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Andrew Wilson.
Et te creo.
Carrie Ann Campbell.
Et te creo.
Robert Johnson.
Et te creo.
Anthony Corstangi.
Et te creo.
Alice Pearson.
Et te creo.
Thomas Pizarro Escuti.
Et te creo.
Jenna Quinn.
Et te creo.
Samantha Tapak.
Et te creo.
Qui honores meruerent Miriam Akram.
Et te creo.
Holly Anderson.
Ete Creo.
Aksa Anwar.
Ete Creo.
Kate Atkinson.
Ete Creo.
Jenny Lee Baker.
Ete Creo.
Pamela Balugova.
Ete Creo.
Ellie Baxter.
Ete Creo.
Isabella Bishop.
Ete Creo.
Alicia Booth.
Ete Creo.
Lily Bowman.
Ete Creo.
Reese Brown.
Ete Creo.
Alexander Burns.
Ete Creo.
Jonathan Kane.
Ete Creo.
James Calder.
Ete Creo.
Anna Campbell.
Ete Creo.
Marisa Cassidy.
Ete Creo.
Lucy Clooney.
Ete Creo.
Eleanor Codd.
Ete Creo.
Christopher Cow.
Ete Creo.
Nicole Crichton.
Ete Creo.
Samantha Cummings.
Ete Creo.
Isabella Dobson.
Ete Creo.
Thomas Dryden.
Ete Creo.
Finlay Dunmore.
Ete Creo.
Niamh Durward.
Ete Creo.
Ailey Forrest.
Ete Creo.
Blair Gold.
Ete Creo.
Cara Gillan.
Ete Creo.
Christy Gorey.
Ete Creo.
Matthew Gracie.
Ete Creo.
Erin Grant.
Et te creo.
Jonathan Green.
Et te creo.
Lewis Hamilton.
Et te creo.
Haley Heffron.
Et te creo.
Keir Hurd.
Et te creo.
Jenna Hurangi.
Et te creo.
Neil Keenan.
Et te creo.
Ailsa Kellis.
Et te creo.
Christina Kennedy.
Et te creo.
Naomi Kerr.
Et te creo.
Amna Khalid.
Et te creo.
Hope Lang.
Et te creo.
Casey Little.
Et te creo.
Daisy Lockhart.
Et te creo.
Mary McDonald.
Et te creo.
Aidan Mackay.
Et te creo.
Oliver Mackenzie.
Et te creo.
Casey McPhail.
Et te creo.
Sophie McAllister.
Et te creo.
Alexander McCann.
Et te creo.
Emma McClelland.
Et te creo.
Ava McCorkadale.
Et te creo.
Michael McDonald.
Et te creo.
Imogen McGimpsey.
Et te creo.
Abby Malinowski.
Et te creo.
Casey Marshall.
Et te creo.
Fatima Mirzayeva.
Et te creo.
Emily Nairn.
Et te creo.
Caitlin Oakes.
Et te creo.
Kieran Oates.
Ete creo.
Tuwalade Uyadili.
Ete creo.
Elipedi.
Ete creo.
Claudia Price.
Ete creo.
Emily Rhodes.
Ete creo.
Alex Rogerson.
Ete creo.
Lucy Shannon.
Ete creo.
Karina Shearer.
Ete creo.
Abdullah Sadiq.
Ete creo.
Finley Smith.
Ete creo.
Simon Smith.
Ete creo.
Hannah Somerville.
Ete creo.
Freya Stephen.
Ete creo.
Katie Stewart.
Ete creo.
Michael Tassi Cabrolier.
Ete creo.
Joseph Thompson.
Ete creo.
David Thompson.
Ete creo.
Jamie Townsend.
Ete creo.
Aaron Trainer.
Ete creo.
Heather Truman.
Ete creo.
Lucy Watson.
Ete creo.
Daniel Agnew.
Ete creo.
Alan Babwa.
Ete creo.
Daniel Crow.
Ete creo.
Amelia Hearns.
Ete creo.
Emily Kilcullen.
Ete creo.
Caitlin McLaughlin.
Ete creo.
Jodie Gemmell.
Ete Creo.
Natalia Hochai.
Ete Creo.
Rihanna Haggart.
Ete Creo.
Holly Scott.
Ete Creo.
Scarlett Gresham.
Ete Creo.
Alessia Cookie.
Ete Creo.
Jua Abbas.
Ete Creo.
Abdul Rahman Abdul Galil.
Ete Creo.
Aderoyoki Adiwi.
Ete Creo.
Anissa Ali.
Ete Creo.
Abby Allen.
Ete Creo.
Mekla Ambikar.
Ete Creo.
Kirsty Armstrong.
Ete Creo.
Justine Arndt.
Ete Creo.
Ariba Asif.
Ete Creo. The next part of this ceremony is musical. Michael Moneke, a third-year student of music, will perform one of Robert Burns' best-known songs, which was written in 1794. My love is like a red, red rose.
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. And I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run, and fare thee weel, my only love, and fare thee weel a while, and I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 mile. Though 'twere 10,000 mile, my love, though 'twere 10,000 mile, and I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 mile.
Professor Patterson, promoter of graduands.
Iten praesento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum baccalaureatus in atruque iure promovendas.
Annuente senator placet promovere.
Ascendant Jessica Barker.
Ego, auctoritate quam sumiet potentissima principes, am hic universitate amplissimam indulcerant, te in utruque lure baccalaureum creo, in cuius re testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod Felix Faustumque sit deum optimum maximum preco.
Oluwatoyosi Baruwa.
Et te creo.
Summer Bell.
Et te creo.
Daniel Bennett.
Et te creo.
Gregor Blair.
Et te creo.
Erin Brackley.
Et te creo.
Jonathan Brox.
Et te creo.
Grace Bryant Shaw.
Et te creo.
Eloise Byfield.
Et te creo.
Bianca Capraru.
Et te creo.
Shona Carey.
Et te creo.
Hamza Chauhan.
Et te creo.
Raheem Corporal.
Et te creo.
Rianne Davidson.
Et te creo.
Elizabeth Dawson.
Et te creo.
Alexis de Ben Roxon.
Et te creo.
Jordy Den.
Et te creo.
Amy Dodds.
Et te creo.
Ailey Douglas.
Et te creo.
Fleur Drummond.
Et te creo.
Lucy Ellis.
Et te creo.
Oscar Ferguson.
Et te creo.
Lucy Gardner.
Et te creo.
Adam Geddes.
Et te creo.
Callum Gibb.
Et te creo.
Jodie Gillespie.
Et te creo.
Amy Gosner.
Et te creo.
Scott Graham.
Et te creo.
Lucy Guckian.
Et te creo.
Martha Hall.
Et te creo.
Imogen Hamzy.
Et te creo.
Miriam Hanif.
Et te creo.
Rosie Holderness.
Et te creo.
Isla Hussick.
Et te creo.
Zoe Innes.
Et te creo.
Ellie Jones.
Et te creo.
Rena Kang.
Et te creo.
Anelka Karunaratne.
Et te creo.
Isla Kelly.
Et te creo.
Luke Kilpatrick.
Et te creo.
Danielle Knight.
Et te creo.
Finlay Ling.
Et te creo.
Maggie Larson.
Et te creo.
Aeneas Lau.
Et te creo.
Bethany Leach.
Et te creo.
Erin Lewis.
Et te creo.
Honor Logan.
Et te creo.
Megan McLennan.
Et te creo.
Harris McCara.
Et te creo.
James Mackman.
Et te creo.
Nazifa Malik.
Et te creo.
Zoe Manshon Daoud.
Et te creo.
Anabia Masood.
Et te creo.
Nivetitha Mathavan.
Et te creo.
Amy Matthew.
Et te creo.
Suma Mahmood.
Et te creo.
Eva Miller.
Et te creo.
Aman Mohammed.
Et te creo.
Sophie Murtaza.
Et te creo.
Brendan Yu Song Ing.
Et te creo.
Constance Nicholson Denis.
Et te creo.
Rene Owusa Ansah.
Et te creo.
Eva Papp.
Et te creo.
Shona Park.
Et te creo.
Timotaj Pogowski.
Et te creo.
Victoria Prakowska.
Et te creo.
Abby Reed.
Et te creo.
Charlotte Richardson.
Et te creo.
Abdullah Rushdi Khalid.
Et te creo.
Cameron Sharp.
Et te creo.
Rebecca Simpson.
Et te creo.
Lauren Sinclair.
Et te creo.
Joseph Singh.
Et te creo.
Cameron Smith.
Et te creo.
Molly Snedden.
Et te creo.
Ross Stewart.
Et te creo.
Jack Sturton.
Et te creo.
Dylan Tass.
Et te creo.
Elise Tattersall.
Et te creo.
Karina Veria.
Et te creo.
Julia Walker.
Et te creo.
Calvin Wallace.
Et te creo.
Connor Williams.
Et te creo.
Harrison Wilson.
Et te creo.
Lewis Winning.
Et te creo.
Tiffany Whiting Wong.
Et te creo.
Chloe Wood.
Et te creo.
Samed Yusuman.
Et te creo.
Samir Zenturi.
Et te creo.
Kira Bain.
Et te creo.
Phoebe Gordon.
Et te creo.
Paulina Lupinska.
Et te creo.
Daniel McKernan.
Et te creo.
Natalia Okmanska.
Et te creo.
Wyan Sandals.
Et te creo.
Julia Sidaway.
Et te creo.
Eloise Topham.
Et te creo.
Alexander Yapanis.
Et te creo.
Emily Bird.
Et te creo.
Jeremiah Chigbu.
Et te creo.
Abigail Dalgleish.
Et te creo.
India Green.
Et te creo.
Elizabeth Holwell.
Et te creo.
Astrid Hughes.
Ete Creo.
Tess Knights.
Ete Creo.
Ewan Price.
Ete Creo.
Yalder Shabso.
Ete Creo.
Laura Cousland.
Ete Creo.
Lisa Erksleben.
Ete Creo.
Abby Harris.
Ete Creo.
Christy Henderson.
Ete Creo.
Anna Houston.
Ete Creo.
Cara McMillan.
Ete Creo.
Gregor Rowland.
Ete Creo.
Findlay Smith.
Ete Creo.
Katie Woods Young.
Ete Creo.
Emma Taylor.
Ete Creo.
Emily Riech.
Ete Creo.
Elijah Stitt.
Ete Creo.
Frederick Huldy.
Ete Creo.
Zarguna Yousafzai.
Ete Creo.
Godliness Bibilari.
Ete Creo.
Emmanuel Osi.
Ete Creo. Christina Schmidt.
Vice-Chancellor, academic and professional staff, honoured guests, friends and family, and most importantly, as I can now be the first to say, graduates of 2025.
Any water?
This is it, the moment you've worked so hard for. You've crossed the stage without tripping, been bopped on the head, and soon you'll be walking the doors at the back of this marquee into the next stages of your lives. It can be a scary, a daunting feeling, the dreaded question that has haunted final year students at this university for 530 years. So, what are you going to do after uni? But today is not the day to think about what's next. It's the day to reap the rewards of the journey that has led you here, to celebrate and be celebrated for what you've achieved. Take as many pictures in your beautifully color-coordinated dresses and gowns that you're wearing today. I realize now that my speech is one of the few things separating you from the well-deserved celebrations with your family and friends tonight, and hopefully well into the morning. So I'll do my best to keep it short. Maybe you remember the day you walked around campus for the first time, by yourself, with your family, or that random person you met in halls that ended up becoming one of your closest friends during uni. Everything was new then, but it wasn't long until you found the best study spots and knew where to get the best and cheapest meal deal around campus. You'll have had your fair share of difficult days, the exam you never thought you'd pass, the essay you started far, far too late, that you stayed up writing until 2 a.m. But you know what? You did it. You passed your courses, handed in your dissertations, and proved to yourself just how resilient you are. And that's not all. Maybe you picked up a sport, joined a society, and found friends in a place that not too long ago was completely unknown to you. You faced your social anxiety and went to that first training session, spoke to that person next to you in the lecture, or went to that first social and never looked back at just how awkward it felt at first. Because in the end, it was all so very worth it. And wherever life takes you next, try to remember that it was. You learned to use your voice to stand up for what you believe in, wherever it counted throughout your time at uni. But it's not just the skills you developed and the knowledge you gained. It's the community that you helped shape, the sport club you helped run, or the difficult conversation you had to have with a friend who needed your help. It's the time you spent going out or staying in playing cards, picking up a new hobby like crocheting or dancing at a ceilidh for the very first time. And as you leave behind the late nights at the Rice Cube, the even later nights at the Bobbin or Pro, and the gentle scent of rotten fish on King Street, remember that through all of that, you made your mark on this place and on the people you met here. A mark that will stay long after you've left. And I'm sure the experiences you gained here, the connections you made, will stay with you for the years to come as well. But for now, you're here. Enjoy this moment and be proud of yourself. Every day, but today of all days especially, because you've worked so very hard to be here. And now, saying it in the words of Greg, your degree is all yours to be bigsy about. Congratulations.
Dr. Anne Minter.
Principal, Vice-Chancellor, members of the University's Senate and Court, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the class of 2025 law graduates, good afternoon. I am so deeply honoured to receive my honorary degree of Doctor of Laws from my alma mater this afternoon. I have, as you have heard from Professor Gordon, a long and happy association with the university, and I owe so much to it for my tertiary education, the grounding that it gave me, and for the future career and life that I've enjoyed. Today, we are here to celebrate the success of the law graduates of this class of 2025. Your achievements in being awarded such an amazing range of degrees far outweighs anything that was on offer when I was a student. Latin, as you have heard today, was still a preferred requirement to study law. Employment law was in its infancy, and environmental law was not even on the curriculum. My university days here at Aberdeen were very happy ones. I knew the first week that I arrived here that I had landed in the right place, in the right class of fellow students, many of whom became lifelong friends and still enjoy walking holidays and a daily WhatsApp with 3 of them. Studying subjects that I found interesting and stimulating, and that I was going to enjoy university life. Here on campus, there was equality, freedom to explore new ideas, and camaraderie aplenty. The foundational purpose of the university, open to all and dedicated to the pursuit of truth in the service of others, rang true for me then, 50 years ago, as it does now. Universities must always be places of outstanding teaching and excellence in research. They must also afford their students the opportunity to question the status quo and explore new ideas. We as students were questioning and challenging all sorts of issues, from the war in Vietnam to increasing rights of women in society, and especially their place in the workplace. The UN conference had just held its first discussion on environmental issues in Stockholm. And with no electricity, we were studying by candlelight for weeks as the miners' strike continued. Many of those topics play center stage for today's students, and in the world that often seems to be full of unending conflicts. On a more positive note, the opportunities that lie ahead for all our graduates here today are simply enormous. Many of you will be heading off to study for your diplomas in professional legal practice to ultimately qualify as solicitors. This is a great pathway to either working in private practice or stepping into other walks of life. Some of you will be contemplating the excitement of a career at the bar. That's not the St. Machers one, and areas of specialism that you might follow there. However, a law degree is a great passport to employment in so many areas. Exciting careers in industry, banking, media, police and prison service, journalism, technology, the diplomatic service, politics, and even the movies. The world is your oysters, guys and girls. All of these are so much more transparent to graduates now than when we were students. Career advice simply didn't exist, and the strictures around what law graduates finally ended up doing were very much more conservative than today. Following my apprenticeship, I knew that I wasn't cut out to draft conveyancing deeds for the rest of my life. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We all need a good family solicitor. The North Sea oil industry was opening up new opportunities. So I took, after I had qualified, what seemed a risky opportunity to join Shell and embark on an interesting international commercial career. Throughout my career, I've taken risks and new opportunities as I moved between 3 major FTSE 100s. My advice to all of you is don't always take the safe, linear route. Try a route that has a few zigzags in it. You never know what excitement and fun you might have along the way. Job satisfaction in whatever you decide to do is important. Money, of course, is important, and you should never sell yourself short, especially the women graduates. But a sense of purpose and well-being is also so important in whatever you decide to do in life. As a leader, you simply cannot lead others if you don't believe in what it is that you're trying to achieve yourself. Be curious, be courageous, be inclusive, and most of all, be resilient. I have so enjoyed my involvement with the university, chairing the Development Trust and fundraising for the university. My time in court was equally challenging, but fulfilling, as financial challenges have met and meant hard decisions to ensure the financial stability of the university for years to come. One of my biggest joys has been the support that I've been able to give many law students to assist them with scholarships during their time at university. I've had such fun watching them develop over the years and finally to graduate. Some keep in touch, others don't, but I hope sincerely that they will all be successful in their careers and find happiness and fulfillment in what they're doing. Please think today, as you leave this great place of ancient learning, what it is that you might do in the future to ensure the university's continued success. I do wish I had a time machine and I could swap places with one of you and have all those fun opportunities to live through again. Such adventures and excitement await you all. Hopefully you will have the chance to travel and perhaps work internationally with the jobs that you'll be lucky enough to have. Such an enriching experience working with people from all different nationalities. Technology changes are happening so rapidly that your working lives will be full of jobs that you haven't even thought of yet, just as it has been for my generation. So learn to pivot quickly when those changes happen and get on board. Few jobs are safe anymore with ChatGPT and AI innovations already taking away even the exclusivity of lawyers drafting many documents. Hold on to the important friendships that you have joined at university. They will provide a strong foothold for your journey through life, as well as the love of your family, as I have here today. My parents and my brother are sadly no longer with us, but I'm well supported by my sister, my two nieces, my nephew, and their respective partners. I would like to thank the young man who sang the song today, because that's a song my dad used to sing to my mother a long, long time ago. So thank you for that. I would like to ask all the graduates here today to take time during the course of your Prosecco drinking to thank your parents, your grandparents, and maybe your aunts and uncles who have supported you throughout your time here at university, because they are all so proud of you today. Finally, forgive me for a little indulgence, but I've not forgotten the fantastic professors who taught us. Geoffrey McCormack, Jurisprudence, Michael Meston, Scots Law, Frank Lyle, Constitutional Law, Philip Love, Evidence and Procedure, and the indomitable Professor Facher McRitchie, who taught conveyancing, together with the art of getting up every morning to attend his 9 a.m. lectures 5 times a week. This was preparation, as he saw it, for a bunch of lazy students to face the real world of work after they left university. So take good note. Regrettably, I have to say at that time there were no female lecturers and only 10 women students in my year. How gender diversity has changed so positively, as we can see today in the School of Law under the direction of Professor Gordon. I would like to wish all our graduates here today lots of joy, luck, and love in all your lives, as you will need a measure of all of these to succeed in life. And do not forget your alma mater, because it does not forget you. Thank you.
We're almost at the end of this ceremony. The final part is a benediction. The Reverend, the chaplain to the university.
May I invite you all to please stand as we close our ceremony. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warmly on your face, and may the rains fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may you be held in the palm of God's hands. Amen.